Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the Grand Trivia stage our great leader, our Grand Aquarium Emperor, the trivia master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Trivia Master Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Hello and welcome to Grand Trivia, the only trivia show in any dimension where the points do matter and losing will cost you everything. That's right! It's the only trivia show where we destroy a planet every single episode.
At least one.
At least one.
At least one.
With me, as always, is Intern Clarification. Hello, Intern Clarification.
Hello, everyone. I'm Christy. Hi, I'm Intern Christy. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Grand Trivia. We're so excited. Fluval, tell them about the corporate synergy that's happening.
The corporate
this
synergy
week.
is this time. We've got
the corporate synergy.
15 questions for you, all about theme parks. And I ain't just
Theme
talking
parks.
Disney World. I'm talking your Six Flags and
All
beyond.
6 flags.
All 6 flags.
All 6. Uh-huh.
Oh, thank you, Ian Abramson.
Thank you so much. Fluval is really cool.
I'm the
You are
coolest.
correct. You are correct.
And if you want to play trivia with us, all you have to do is scan the QR code that will be on your screen right now, or go to crowd.live and enter room code MZ. Just you can read it.
You can read.
It's
We are sure
MZX.
we know you can read.
Z,
We know.
you can also put exclamation point trivia and get a direct link right now in the chat.
Dollyland! Yes, that is one of the corporate synergies.
That's right.
We are in negotiations with, let's just say that the cosmic entity known as Dolly Parton is absolutely in talks with us.
Oh, of course. Of course, we have Dolly. And also, hello to some of our participants who will be playing our game with us. Hello to Smurcury. Hello to Jazz Fadson. Well, I don't know if Jazz is back, but hello to all of you.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Fluval.
What?
Fluval, if you win trivia, what are you going to do? What's the first thing you're going to do when you win trivia? Because you're the Grand Trivia
If
rep.
I win trivia?
Yeah, what's the first thing you're going to do?
Well, I'll just give them a little preview of what one possible prize they can win on
you
today's
are?
episode. That's right. Here we go. That's right. We'll destroy your puny little planet. Hello, singing Billy Bass Fadson in Action Park.
We'll also go to Disneyland.
Thank you for joining us. Yes.
We'll also go to Disneyland. Disney
I'm
noticed
going to
us.
Disneyland.
Yeah, yes.
Disney World.
Thank you, Fluval. We did talk about that. We are in talks. We are in talks with Walt Disney's head. We are. Disney noticed us.
That's right.
Hello.
Also, Lillian Bounds
Hi,
noticed
Kathleen Kennedy.
us.
Hello.
Hello, Jolene.
Hello.
Welcome to our game of trivia.
Welcome.
Oh, Stephen Premmel, how dare you continue to spread these scurrilous lies about me? I do not hard farts.
No, Fluval hearts. I'm
Hey,
really gonna aim.
I'll
You
blow
would
up
get aim.
planets all day long. Hello, single rider walk run in CBC land. Hopefully you're gonna be
Favorite theme park?
me.
Fluval, yeah.
Obviously, it's Fluval land.
Oh my god! Fluval Land, the great aquatic theme park that
Of course.
we are opening in the Horsehead Nebula this Flognar.
This Flognar, indeed.
Yeah, it was, the most affordable location, being that it's so thick you can't see outside of it. But we felt like the void was really, on theme for Fluval.
Absolutely, and we don't mean the VR company.
Oh yes, the Seahorse Head
The
Nebula.
Seahorse Head Nebula. Thank you, Jazz Fats
Thank
in
you,
Montgomery.
Jazz
Also,
Fats.
hello to Defuct Land for joining our game of trivia. We're going to give you a little bit more time, and then we got our 15 questions underway. And of course, in addition to the planet destruction, if you win, you might just get a surprise in the mail if you send your address.
You just might. Is it gonna be
You might get some.
a piece of a planet?
Ooh, is it a piece of a
Look, these
planet?
are all the ones that these are all the parts we blew up already. That's
Yes,
why.
that's why they're transparent.
Yes. That's why.
But what else can they get? Intern QVC?
Incredible stickers. Really fun things that we can fit into an envelope.
That's right.
And it's like fast track, but it's faster than light. That's our system for rides, waiting in line.
Jazz pointing
You
out.
get premier access to our first ever dark ride through a black hole.
Jazz pointing out sometimes those envelopes you get are booby trapped, so be careful.
Sometimes they're booby trapped. Sometimes when I go to my local cosmic reuse center,
Yes.
I find a lot of bags of sequins and sharp little stars.
Look, we may all be star
Confetti.
stuff, but sometimes you get a little extra in your mail.
Sometimes, just sometimes.
And hello to Bootleg Bart, 6 blogs Toho Venture. I do love that one, but I think we've given you plenty of time to join our game, so why don't we get started with our first trivia question. And don't you?
Do you know where you are?
Oh, absolutely. We know exactly.
We know
where
exactly
you
where you live.
Because we have your coordinates, of course. But here we go.
Yes.
The game. Oh, the game starts now.
I like this festive gong.
I like that it's a festive way for your phone to really annoy you as you watch our show. But here we go. Here comes your first question.
Just in time.
Which of Disney World's theme parks opened most recently? Is that Disney's Animal Kingdom, Disney's Hollywood Studios, Epcot, the experimental prototype community of tomorrow, or the Magic Kingdom? Don't take Pluto's jaunty little dance as a clue. It's not.
I like Epkoi, the experimental planned community of yesterday.
I just like that Walt was forward thinking enough to be like, what if I declare myself a god king? Walk Run, we told all our patrons a little earlier on, and if you want to get some advance notice, just go to patreon.com/Radio Free Multiverse.
Or watch streams by interns like We Are Trash People by Internally Pineapple and Intern Forest, the sentient group of
Yes,
trees.
they
We'll
will
just
often-
they'll just tell you everything. They will, not us. No. We tell you nothing.
We tell you nothing.
Oh, so
But
good.
all of you have gotten your answers in. Why don't we take a look at what you picked?
Who likes koi?
Oh. So, 4 of you, it's evenly divided. 4 of you said Animal Kingdom, 5 of you said Hollywood Studios, which used to be Disney MGM. 2 of you said Epcot, only 1 of you said the Magic Kingdom. But let's see which of you is correct. It's 4 of you. It's Disney's Animal Kingdom.
my God,
The Magic Kingdom
yes.
opened in October 1st, 1971. Epcot it's not long after October 1st, 1982, Disney Hollywood Studios in 1989, and then the Animal Kingdom in 1998.
Wow.
Just under the end of that there millennium.
Who's the king of their Animal Kingdom?
James Cameron, because Avatar World.
Of course. Of course.
Of
course, King
Pandora,
Cameron.
the world of Avatar.
Oh, yeah. Pandora, the world of Avatar.
The world everyone is deeply, deeply invested in. Just like I am in our leaderboard, where Specific Andrew is in first. 6 blogs, Great Tovin's Venture. I mean, I got to the... I'll admit, that wasn't totally right on, but I feel like I got the feeling. I got the vibe of the name.
You must be... Oh, I thought you said I must be old money since I didn't remember this happening, which made me think that, like, Animal Kingdom existed for extremely rich people, like, the whole time. And they're just like, we can make more tickets.
And, of course... I mean, have you ever been to Animal Kingdom?
Have I ever been to Animal Kingdom? No, I have not. I worked too hard as an intern for the Grand Aquarium Empire Network because, like, I'm a really hard worker. I don't just, like, take breaks like losers.
Well, you passed that test, but now why don't we...
Yeah, I'm not a loser like Specific Andrew, who as a kid, prime working time for
great
humans.
Time for working, absolutely.
Great times for working as a kid. Twice took breaks, went to Animal Kingdom, had their life enriched. Wow. Should have been working in the coal
Should have been working in the coal mines, indeed. Oh, I got so excited, all my hats appeared on me.
Oh my! Wow, how exciting.
Wow. I just was so excited and so mad. But, I think with that, we should go on to question number 2.
Ooh.
True or false, in the 90s, Disney created indoor amusement centers to compete with Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh.
Is that true or is that false?
Ooh, why was Animal Kingdom the worst park? Were the animals not exciting? Oh, good. We have your beautiful veil back.
My veil's having some technical problems, but there we go. Now my veil's. But is it true or false that Disney made some competitors to Chuck E. Cheese to the
They
home
had
of
rides? Like where
Animal
the
Kingdom
animals
does.
were?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was the problem with Six Flags, is that they were putting screaming roller coasters next to animals that live in very quiet environments in nature.
I mean, look, it's definitely a problem with Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. But I think you'll find perhaps there's multiple problems.
Ooh, what other problems were there? Like, did the animals have to wait longer for rides? Because, I mean...
Did they let the animals on the rides?
Yeah, did they even let the animals on the rides?
Yeah, the giant tree from Lion King is there. I know that as well, Specific Andrew. They also were going to have a fantasy land, like a fantasy animal area, which is why you see a dragon on the park benches, even though they eventually rolled it back.
Oh, like Fairyland in Oakland, California?
Yes, which inspired Disneyland, actually. It was one of the parks Walt went to while he was coming up with Disneyland. But let's see. Tenny, you thought it was true that Disney tried to compete with the big cheese himself, but are you right?
Are you right?
Yeah, you are. It was called Club Disney. And it featured a 10-week parent and child stretching and exercise program called Poo-robics and computer labs called the Mouse Pad. They also served Mickey Mouse-shaped pizza, and some would let you call Ariel on a cellular phone.
Were they exercises to help you poo?
I hope they were laxative-based exercise classes. Absolutely.
Charles Entertainment.
Yes, that's his full name. Don't wear it out.
Stephen Premmel wants to see this in the Mind Palace.
You want to see Poo-robics?
Poo-robics?
In the Mind Palace?
Can we
Is that
find
what you're
Poo-robics?
after?
I don't really care what Stephen Premmel was after. I want to see Poo-robics in the Mind Palace.
Okay, so you want to see Poo-robics? Well, in that case, it's time to go to... Hello, and it's welcome to my mind palace,
Welcome.
which often looks surprisingly like Wikipedia.
We are pursuing legal measures against
Yeah,
them.
Jimmy Wales really has a lot to answer for. I think you'll find Goofy's a goof, so he can use this. Oh boy, that's true.
It's true.
That's true. I don't know what you're talking about, Stephen
Yeah.
Bremmel. This show has never had regular explosions at the end of it. At the end of all our bumper.
No, we don't just waste explosions. We destroy,
No, we destroy
worlds.
planets.
We commit planetary genocide. Worse than genocide, it's
Okay.
like we're not even specializing which of the beings we're destroying, like for any particular reason. We're destroying all of them.
So I can't.
All of them.
There doesn't. My mind
Gone.
palace seems to be blocking access to images of Purobics from
Why?
your dimension. It's just too much for these lowly third dimensional beings to handle, I
much.
think. But I do have this aerobic poo teddy bear. So you can really imagine what it would look like if that bear was. I mean, look, it even has a towel in case it breaks a sweat. No, even this would be too much if that were the case.
No, we're outside of time and space.
Lindsay Premmel joining Steven in the Scurrilous Lies.
Scurrilous lies.
Being spread about me, your favorite trivia master.
Scurrilous, yes.
But look,
We have
most
a
of you,
lovely studio cocktail today.
most of you got it right that Club Disney existed, but was it enough to take down our leader? Yes, it was.
Oh my god.
6 blogs, Great Toven Venture.
Thank you so much, Lindsay.
So Great America is the reason I keep stumbling on that one. Smurkery in second, Pacific Andrew in third, Bemusement Park in fourth, tied with Defucked Land. You're doing great, CBC Land, in 12th place so far, but don't worry, you've got plenty more questions where those first 2 came from. And in fact, why don't we move on to the third one, which is also a question. Which of these chips were invented at Disneyland? Cheetos, Doritos, Fritos, or Pringles?
Oh my.
Which of these iconic chip brands were invented at the happiest place on Earth?
Were they owned by
No.
the happy? So,
No, Disney doesn't own them. They were invented, whichever one it was invented at a restaurant in the parks.
And they don't have eminent domain over it?
No,
like a tech
because
company?
they were leasing the like, they don't get to own churros just because they serve churros.
No, but like if it's invented there.
No, but this was also like, spoiler alert, these are all old. This was not in the 2020s or the 2010s where it would have been like, actually, those are Disney Magic now.
Interesting. So was this around the same time that Walt was declaring himself a god king?
I think it was before. This was in the 1960s. But what did you all pick? 4 said Doritos, 3 said Fritos, 5 said Pringles. None of you thought it was Cheetos. Everyone knows Chester Cheetah is an independent beast that owes nothing to the mouse.
Waltos.
Waltos. But what's the correct answer? Stephen Premmel said Fritos. Was he right? He was wrong.
You were wrong.
It's
You were wrong,
Doritos.
Stephen Premmel. You were wrong.
Doritos were invented at Casa de Fritos in the 1960s. Doritos were born as a way to dispose of stale tortillas.
I'm sorry. Wait, can we back up?
Yeah,
Doritos
yeah.
were invented
At Casa de Fritos.
Disneyland
Yes.
restaurant Casa de Fritos.
Right, which was owned by Frito-Lay.
Did they invent Fritos there?
No.
So Frito-Lay is like
Frito was
head
already
by
a-
Buddy Walt.
Well, Frito was already successful, yes.
Did they already have restaurants, or was that the only restaurant they had? How much corporate synergy was going on?
I mean, Disney wanted to represent many American brands at that point. I mean, certain chemical companies sponsored attractions as well.
tie-in.
But yes, so Doritos were born there as a way to dispose of stale tortillas and went national after a Frito-Lay marketing executive, vice president Archibald Clark West, learned what Casa de Fritos had invented. He was so deeply, truly committed to Doritos that he even asked his family to throw some in his grave when he died, and they did.
But we don't know actually who made them. So Okay.
What?
So
Oh,
they
no,
are
a
a
chef there made
Fritos
them.
product.
Frito-Lay owns Doritos.
Okay. Do you think the chef saw any of that?
I'll
Or was
be
it
honest. I think we do know, but the chef didn't ask them to throw them in his grave, so I didn't note it. No, I guess we don't know.
So much brand. The unknown burrito.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jigglypuff and stuff wants to be buried in a taco bowl. We may not be able to do that for you because we may be destroying your planet later. You will fry with the rest of your planet.
Archibald West's favorite Doritos were the original flavor of Doritos. But he came around to Cool Ranch.
Did he try any of the other ones?
Yes, he did, because after his retirement as a vice president, he remained dedicated to the Doritos way of life as a taste tester.
The Doritos? Okay, wait. First,
Yeah, what's up?
CBC 9000, that's hilarious.
That's very good, CBC.
2, dedicated to the Doritos way of life.
I mean,
Is
that's
this
my-
a thing he said or a
That's
thing
my
that
little
you...
spin on it.
Okay, all right.
He
I
just-
wanted
but he
to
did.
make sure because this is some real corporate synergy.
But he did
Fluval.
truly love Doritos enough to become a taste tester.
Fluval, you realize we can package this and sell this idea to Big Dorito.
Yeah, we're going to make
Right?
the Dorito Order, the order of warrior monks who embody the cool taste of Doritos. You made a commitment to the Dorito Order, a commitment not easily broken.
No, not at all. Because, like, the dust gets in the grooves in your fingers and, like...
What would
that just
Chester
will not
Cheetah
come
do in
out.
your position?
What would he do?
He would spread the flavor. Anywho, after West's retirement, he remained a taste tester, as I said, and as a result, he reportedly tasted a cheeseburger Dorito that he found so distasteful he spit it out. I mean, I feel like if you're like, I want to be buried with Doritos, and I'm so
Corporate
committed I become a taste tester, you are fairly described as dedicated to the Doritos way of life.
I agree. I absolutely agree. 1BBBR, you are hungry right now because of corporate synergy. You're
Yes.
welcome. You're welcome. Do the do. You're welcome.
Do
this
the
is definitely
do.
filled with Mountain Dew and not actually hydrating water.
Anyway,
Do the do.
But let's see
Corporate
who
synergy.
is synergizing their way to first place. Defunct Land is now in first. Bemusement Park, pretty bemused in second place. 6 Blogs, Great to Venture in third, and Smircury in fourth. And Bootleg Bart, you're down to 5th place. But
Yes,
you know,
you are correct.
Stephen Premel and Singing Billy Bass Fadson are tied for 9th. Oh yeah, you gotta show up in the afterlife with a contract
yes.
supreme. I shall meet my maker in a chalupa.
Can you imagine going to that big long table where they like lock your hands down and you can only eat by like feeding
Oh, goodbye,
each
Studio
other?
Cat.
Goodbye, Studio Cat. You know that big table in the afterlife where you can only eat by eating each other because your hands are. Imagine showing up to that Trap Supreme. Like you could trade that for so many pudding cups.
Oh,
my
yeah,
God.
you can even change it. Oh, also, interesting. We, for the first time, have maxed out our trivia plan.
What?
We have 21 out of 20 available players.
We can only have 20 available players?
Currently, yes. So
Well,
thank you for
all
making
so
this a thing that can
much.
happen. Yeah, we'll look
This
into solving
isn't-
that for next week.
This doesn't mean that we are less likely to murder you via
No.
planetary destruction, however.
No. Don't worry. You'll still get destroyed.
Don't worry.
But why
Big
don't
time
we...
Fluval. Big time. Of course,
Big
Fluval's
time
big time.
Fluval.
Big time Fluval. Big time Fluval.
But why don't we
Corporate
speed
synergy.
along that destruction by going to our next question?
That show, yeah.
Who is the original sponsor of Disneyland's Adventure Through Inner Space? Was that Bayer, Dow Chemical, Monsanto, or PPG Industries? Seen here is a man looking at a microscope because, of course, a key part of the attraction was you get shot out through the mighty microscope.
Oh, into like a human
No,
body?
even better. You become
Where?
smaller than an atom. And so the space between atoms is inner space.
You're in the quantum realm?
That's right, you're in the quantum realm. You can call yourself Paul Rudd.
Oh my god! How incredible. Do you all get matching outfits first?
You should, but no. I mean, come on, they're not
Just
gonna make a
hanging
change out of your...
out with some quirks.
Think
That's
of the
right.
Think of the
Corporate
teeny tiny little
synergy.
Mickey Mouse sweatshirts.
Stephen Schemmel.
Thank you for listening to me, Blogtoven. You are Paul Rudd.
Ah,
Also, yes, Michelle Pfeiffer is also in the
Yes,
Quantum Zone.
Also there. Yes, definitely there.
Quantum Zone. Get in the zone. Quantum Zone.
Good question, the Argyle. Of course, Horde Jedi, probably one of the
Steve
franchises
Gemmell. Wait a
that
sec.
Horde Jedi owns.
I may be able to kick out a person
Also
who's
true.
not actually. Well, I'm not going to risk kicking out anyone who's actually currently playing.
Oh, do you think that someone?
No,
is
I
like,
think-
is it
I think-
Stephen Gemmell.
No, I think that it may be. Oh no, it looks like everyone's real. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's look at what you all
We
picked.
usually get so many bots, and we love our bot followers.
Yes,
by the
absolutely.
way.
Praise be to our artificial intelligence followers. But 2 of you said Bayer, 6 of you said Dow Chemical, 5 said Monsanto. None of you thought it was Industries. But who was correct? It's Monsanto, the makers of those seeds that ruin your farmland when they just blow onto them.
Yeah.
It's Monsanto. The Agent Orange manufacturer was the sponsor when the ride opened in 1967 and remained the sponsor until 1977. The attraction closed in 1987. Every 10 years was a big year for this ride. To make room for the construction of Star Tours.
Oh.
As I mentioned, the ride's premise was that the Monsanto Mighty Microscope shrunk riders down to being smaller than an atom, and while shrunk, they saw electrons, water molecules, and more. The attraction's opening and closing song was Miracles from Molecules, which connected the adventure of the ride with the corporate mission of our friends at Monsanto.
Our dear friends.
Our dear friends who definitely have never done anything wrong.
No, see them next season on Late Stage Capitalism. Who
will survive?
No spoilers, no spoilers. But keep your eyes open, eagle-eyed viewers.
Probably.
Star Tours is probably better. That is true because I doubt they got the actual quantum time space effects really in order.
I would certainly say that Star Tours is better. I would certainly say Star Tours is better.
I agree. George Lucas being channeled through Fluval.
Hello, yes, I'm Channel George Walton Lucas, the filmmaker behind Tucker, A Man in His Dream, Body Heat, as a producer in Star Wars, and I would just like to say Star Tours is definitely better.
Right? We got George Lucas. Look
I'm
at
here.
this.
Hello.
Corporate synergy. Corporate synergy. Are you
Hello.
with Disney, George? Are you?
Who? What? I'm Fluval. Why are you calling me
Fluval. I'm
George?
sorry, Fluval. Sorry, Fluval. You were channeling George.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I do know that we should go to the leaderboard, where Defunct Land is in first, Bemusement Park in second, Ashton Park in third, Blogstoven Venture in fourth, Stephen Gemmell rounding out the leaderboard in 13th place. Interesting that... Okay, there's definitely some people who aren't actually currently here, but... I'm just gonna double check a couple of things.
Okay, Fluval. And while you check a couple of things,
Okay.
we're gonna have some questions for George. How is your good friend Steve? George, if you can hear us.
What's happening to me?
George Lucas, can you hear us?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, George.
Yes,
Hi there.
I can hear you. Hello.
How's your good friend Steve?
Oh,
We have
my
a
friend
question.
Steven is very good. He's Steven. I call him
Oh,
Steven.
okay.
It's his full name, so I will always refer to him as Steven. Hello, Steven.
And some synergy here. Were you
Yes?
at Disneyland the second day it was
Sure.
open, George?
Sure I was. Also, more people can join our game now. If you want to join, I made room for everyone. Everyone's here. This is like Super Smash Brothers, because everyone's here.
Good, CBC 9000.
I'm glad
We
you're
do
playing.
enjoy when people fail at things
Wow.
because your
Failure is
pain is
beautiful.
delicious to us. We
Yeah,
like that. We
Failure
like
tastes
your pain.
beautiful and sweet to me.
Ooh, George sent a
What?
truck full of toys
Yes.
to Kei Hoi Kwan for his birthday right
Yes.
after he did Indiana
He
Jones.
played Short Round and is also in the new film Everything Everywhere All at Once in theaters now.
That's so cute.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a cute guy. What can I say? I'm a cutie. I'm a big old cutie filmmaker. I'm just a cutie Buddhist Methodist from Marin. That's how I call myself.
You are in the lead, the
Yeah, you are.
Argyle.
Anyway.
Congratulations.
Anyway, I gotta go drive fast.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. Okay, now I'll just put on my stylish fedora, which will appear a little bit more jankily than usual as we go to our next question. What was the name of Disney's sandwich of the future that could be eaten one-handed? Was that the Hand Witch, the Sandwich Mark 7, the Star Witch, or the Tomorrow Witch? Seen here is a bouncy sandwich. Having
I
a good
like
time.
the idea that a tomorrow witch is just a today witch, yesterday witch.
I mean, I can't argue with that. That's clearly what a Tomorrow Witch is. But is it Disney's sandwich of the future?
What would you name a sandwich of the future?
Future Witch.
A future witch?
Yeah.
I was
I'm all for
thinking-
simple branding that just gets to the point of the matter. What would you call it?
Because, like, the evolution of a sandwich is
Right.
like you have bread and you have cheese and you have meat and then you put them together, right? So, like, what's the next step? Like, what makes it more convenient? Like, turning a sandwich into a paste?
Maybe if it's embedded in your arm.
Oh, the arm wedge.
Yeah, so it's like Ash's chainsaw in Evil Dead. It's just always with you.
The Fluval wedge. Ooh, I like
the
that.
Well, that seems
Can I reconnect with my sandwich by leaping gloriously through the air?
the Fluve Witch would be outside of time, so it would be the sandwich of all, everywhere. It would be truly the sandwich of everything, everywhere, all at once.
The no wedge.
The No Witch.
You're welcome, the Argyle. You're welcome,
You're welcome,
for our
the
gloriousness.
Argyle.
You're welcome for destroying
Also, if
your
you
planet.
got kicked from the game, rejoin.
Yeah, we're sorry about
We're
that.
sorry about that.
Sorry,
If that happened, just
but we're
trying to
not
make room for more
sorry.
third-dimensional beings to share their suffering with us.
Yes, we enjoy your suffering. If you got kicked, it was on purpose. We did that purposefully because we don't like you personally. Yes, you're big.
Two fluvels with time on the inside. It would be a fluve witch. I like the sound of that. Okay, but look, time's up. You've all given your answers about Disney's sandwich.
The Argyle bubbles that, like, was it the best experience?
Also, were you alone in the theater? Because that would be like a
That would be
spiritual
amazing.
experience.
All right.
Wow, Judi Dench is talking only to me in a movie that has not broken the fourth wall at all up until this point.
Yeah, that was wild. When I
Yes.
returned to Earth to see it in an Earth theater, another stranger in the theater, just when it got started, went, "Here we go." Like, just a little quietly, and everyone
Yes.
cheered. And then I started an applause break when
There were also
the magical Mr. Mistopheles brought back Judi Dench.
There were also applauses when beer cans rolled up the entire length of the theater because people were just punchy. I saw Jack Frost alone in a completely empty theater.
Ooh, was that good?
No,
Jack Frost?
the movie where Michael Keaton is a snowman.
Oh,
He's
I
a-
thought you meant the
You
one
thought I
where
meant the-
Jack Frost was really hot and
the-
Alec Baldwin played Santa Claus.
Yeah, the
Rise of the Guardians?
Rise of the Guardians, yeah. Yeah, he was supposed to be Clooney was supposed to be the snowman, which is why the snowman looks more like Clooney. Not to be confused with Jack Frost, the horror movie about a murderous serial killer turned snowman, which released around the same time.
We need to do more of those, Fluval.
Murderous snowmen?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure we were on the same page, much like our players. 7 of you said Hand Witch, 2 of you said Sandwich Mark 7, 2 of you said Star Witch, only 1 of you said the Tomorrow Witch. Ooh.
How was that experience? Because Venom 2 is the best movie that has been put out since Venom 1.
You mean Let There Be Carnage? Yes. Anyway, who got it correct? What is the name of Disney's sandwich of the future? That's right, it's the Hand Witch. It's
Hand
essentially a savory cone packed with one of 4 fillings. Ham and cheese, pulled barbecue chicken, roast beef and cheddar, or tuna salad. Here's an ad for it to entice you to have that hot tuna salad on a Florida afternoon.
Everything's coming up Premo for now. For now, Stephen Premo.
Premol!
Fluval doesn't have that sensory experience.
I don't have a nose, Steven.
Yeah, no thanks, Stephen Premo.
I
That's
don't have a nose. Steven! Let's go to the leaderboard.
Yes, feed us that pain, Argyle.
Amusement Park is in first place. Looks like not everything's coming up, Steven. Defucked Land in second. Bootleg Bart in third. Steven Gemmel all the way in 13th place with 0 points.
Good. We did that on purpose, CBC 9000, because we dislike you specifically.
Ashton Park in fourth.
Experience
and
rejection.
A single
and
rider
feed us
walk
the pain.
run in fifth place. But you know, we've done a lot of Disney questions so far. But Disney...
Hell yes.
Disney, you're not the only theme park game in town. So for our next question, we're going to go to Universal. Universal's Islands of Adventure has a ride centered on which of these Marvel characters? Captain America, Storm, Thor, Wolverine. Islands of Adventure is, of course, Universal's Marvel theme park that they're allowed to keep going due to a legal technicality. That one being they made the deal before Disney bought Marvel.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and so they can feature characters in the state they existed when the park was opened.
Which one would you go on? Like if you couldn't see what the ride was and you were just given these names.
Yeah.
Which one would you pick?
I'd pick Wolverine
Me too.
because much like him, I'm the best at what I do, and what I do, isn't very pretty.
It's not. It really isn't. Happy Rogue would go on Storm, right? I feel like that would have a lot of twists. It would be like tornado-y.
Well, fun fact. What did everyone pick? 3 of you said Storm. No one said Captain America. 4 said Thor. 6 said Wolverine. But Storm is the correct answer. So it seems like those Universal executives are thinking the same way you are. Here's Storm Force Acceleration, the Storm ride. It's a teacup ride.
Gravity ride?
No, it's a teacup ride.
Oh, that's boring.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
It's a teacup ride that opened in the year 2000, and on the ride, Professor X and Storm will tell you to spin your ride vehicles in order to force Magneto, the master of magnet, to retreat. Yes, you're right, Lena. Universal doesn't have... Yeah.
Yeah. They were too obscure, but now the Hollywood Horror Tower is...
Well, the Tower of Terror in Disneyland is now a breakout Guardians of the Galaxies ride.
Wow.
But fun fact, that's also why Universal in Orlando they don't. That's why it's Avengers Campus, not Marvel Land, because Disney isn't allowed to use the name Marvel in any land or attraction titles in the theme parks because those are exclusively with Universal. It's also why they also can't use the name Spider-Man, which is why it's like Web Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure.
I've got to go against the grain. I do not like cup rides. I don't like teacup rides because I don't like to work while I'm on an amusement ride. Spin myself? Excuse me? No. I want a machine to bring me to the point of vomiting.
Yes, but also, I'm going to read you some of the other rides at Islands of Adventure. What do you think? What other Marvel characters do you think there are rides based on at Islands of Adventure? Intern character references?
I'm Christy. Hi, I'm intern Christy. You're asking me what other rides
I'm
I think
asking you what
are
other
there?
characters do you think have rides at Marvel's Superhero Island at Universal's Islands of Adventure?
Well, there's got to be a Spider-Man.
Yes, there is. There's Spider-Man. There's The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, which is a motion-based 3D dark ride.
Probably... Well, let me think. Like, when was the last one made?
So this
Because
opened
it
in
probably...
1999.
Okay, well then Wolverine, probably. Like, I don't know that Captain America or Iron Man...
No. Wolverine was one of the possible answers to this question.
That
and
are
was
wrong. Okay.
Well, you're wrong, Steven. There's Wolverine.
That's why they do the teacup rides. It's to run the whole park. It's a big scam, and we fully support it here at the Grand Aquarium Empire Network.
There's a
support
giant
this kind of
Wolverine
scam
character
behavior.
cutouts at the park. There's giant, massive cutouts of varying superheroes at the park, but not rides for Wolverine.
The Argyle, you will, because we will be destroying a planet.
The other rides at Islands of Adventure's Marvel Superhero Island are the Incredible Hulk coaster, Doctor Doom's Fearfall. And of course, that's Spider-Man 1. Doctor Doom, big enough name to get a ride in the 90s. Iron
Wow,
Man,
Doctor
not.
Doom has a ride?
Dr. Doom has a drop tower ride called
Okay.
Dr. Doom's Fearfall.
Did they pick that name just because people can kind of guess what they're going to get?
I mean, I feel like they could have easily done like Magneto's Fearfall.
Yeah.
Like they could have done a Magneto ride where he
And they
like
just take
uses
you through
magnetism
gray
to.
mortality.
Oh well, sure.
A loop-de-loop of I agree with where they're coming from, but oh my goodness, the methods of
Exactly.
these relatively leftist villains.
Exactly, that would be his
Except
whole
that
thing.
he was
Hulk could be there where Hulk could be a drop ride where like Hulk picks you up and then jumps down. There's lots of options, but they chose Doom. Anywho, let's see what that did. Yeah.
it's all the Latverin.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of Doom.
Sure.
Doom's right, Argyle.
Oh, in a tube?
I mean, I think that sounds like it's time to go to. My Mind Palace.
Yes, we're in the Mind Palace.
Where we can take a closer look at Doctor Doom. Fearfall. It really does sound like what Argyle is describing, though. I think that's the ride they're thinking of.
Were there Green Goblin rides at Six Flags? Is
No.
that a thing?
No, Six Flags has the rights to DC.
Okay, so that's why they had the Superman and the Lex Luthor
Yes,
ones.
that's why they had the dueling-
at Marine World. Okay.
They had the ones that were Superman. Well, the Magic Mountain Superman was the tallest roller coaster in the world for a while.
I am a big fan of that font. Gonna be real.
Yeah, it
and the
looks
color.
cool. I like
yeah,
his-
now that's a fucking sign.
But also, just to really zoom in, look at his eyes. His face.
Wow.
His expressive mask.
I like how his eyes look like he can't fully see out of
Yeah.
the eye holes.
Sure does. Also, I like that he has his little nose. He has his little beak for his nose. It looks so goofy. Yeah.
90s vibes.
I do
Love those 90s
look like I do
vibes.
close-up magic on the streets of Orlando.
He does. He goes down to the streets of Orlando and waits for like unsuspecting families to come be like, oh, do close-up magic with us. And then he destroys their planet. He destroys the whole planet.
Also,
and they
look at me.
die
I'm
in
levitating right now. Ooh.
fear. Yeah, no hands. Look, see? Haha. No strings. No strings.
There's no strings on me.
No strings on Fluval.
Also,
no
yeah,
strings.
cool. I've seen a lot of that, but I don't know if I've actually ever dared watch the whole thing. I've subjected people to it.
The Green Arrow Nut Cruncher.
That's a trick arrow. There is no Ultron ride. No Ultron ride. No Thanos ride. No Mr. Sinister's wild ride.
Studio Cat's here to make sure.
I want Mr. Sinister to get a
Everything goes
ride.
right.
But now let's see who's using the power of the wind to soar up our leaderboard.
A lot of people would ride Thanos.
Remember when the joke was that Ant-Man was going to go up Thanos' butt and explode him? And that was going to be how Endgame ended?
That would have been a lot better.
That would have been great. But Amusement Park is in first. Defuct Land in second. Bootleg Bart in third. Six Blogs Great to Venture in fourth. And Action Park in fifth.
Oh, really?
Is it like Mountain
Was
Dew?
the Green Arrow ride at Marine World?
Probably
Six
not.
Flags Marine World?
Probably not. I mean,
I feel like there was a big green ride. And that's
There was
why I
Medusa.
thought it was, maybe it
are
was
you thinking of
not.
Medusa? There's also a Joker ride that opened recently.
That might
I think
be
you're
what I'm
thinking of
thinking
Medusa.
of.
Do you want me to take a look?
Speed. Oh,
You're
like that's how
definitely-
the sperm count went down. I thought you meant a ride from the
yeah.
movie Speed.
Yeah, you're definitely thinking. Are you thinking like green and purple?
Yes.
Oh, that's Medusa.
Okay.
Which isn't themed around any.
Ooh, what's our room code, Fluval? Can
Oh.
we do trivia?
Yeah, just do exclamation point trivia, and then you'll get a link to join our game. Hello, Alice. from the
Yay! Welcome,
cemetery.
Alice.
Our great patron. Yeah, see here, this is Medusa, which I think is what you're thinking of.
yes.
It's MZXMZ at crowd. .live.
Doesn't that look like a Joker ride, though?
Well,
green
it got
and
replaced
purple.
by a Joker ride.
Oh.
So now there is a Joker ride in its place.
Medusa's
Green
at
Lantern.
Adventure too. Did they share Medusa?
Medusa, probably.
That's very interesting.
I mean, the places share rides. Like
Yeah.
the Batman ride went to a bunch of different parks and had some slight
Did he have
alterations
big
every
black
time.
boots? Did he have big
Oh.
black boots and did he step
Sorry,
on
you're
you?
right. I should have
the
said
Batman?
I should have said Batman ride.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's not
not
the Batman. It wasn't just sit in
Matt
a chair while
Reeves.
two giant boots step on you and Matt Reeves' dreams come true.
big black boots.
But speaking of rides closing, let's go to our next question. But you got to get your wager in now. What do you think you know about Disneyland history?
The Batman, the rides.
Oh, there should be a Batman 66 ride, right? Like
There
you
should
sit,
be.
you sit at the
And,
start
like,
of the roller coaster.
POWs come out.
Yeah,
Like
and at the
big
beginning you hear all the
drop-downs.
atomic batteries to power, and then you fly off. I like the Batsmans. But anyway, here's your
Batman.
question. What was the first permanent Disneyland attraction to close? Astrojets, flying saucers, phantom boats, or the Viewliner Train of Tomorrow? Seen here is Walt at Sunnier Times announcing, presumably not that a ride had to close.
I like that Bizarro at some point was
Yeah.
like, you know,
Oh,
about to
it
lose
looks
all
like
your points.
You gotta bet it all.
Bet it
Unless you're our current leader, you just gotta bet it all.
Gotta bet it all.
And honestly, this is only question 17. You still have about half of your questions left, so you might as well over half of your
You
questions.
mean question
left.
7?
What did I say?
17.
Whatever.
You are always correct.
I flashed
Fluval.
ahead in time to when
Yes.
we're on question 17, and
Precisely.
it bled through into your time stream.
It did. You're
Anywho,
lucky to
your
have gotten to
answers
see that.
are
You're very
in.
lucky.
What did you pick? 5 said Astrojets, 3 said Flying Saucers, 4 said the Phantom Boats, 1 said the Viewliner Train of Tomorrow. Oh, I would do 34 questions if they let me.
Yeah, Fluval would do. It would just
I
keep,
would do it
keep
forever.
doing questions if
Yes.
if Crowd Per
To
let
paraphrase
Fluval.
1984, if it were up to me, when you imagine the future, it would be a trivia question forever.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm never going to do Rule 34 themed trivia at 1BBBR. That's when I decide I want to get banned.
That's a patron exclusive
You're
stream.
right. No, you're right. That's the patron exclusive stream. We did kind of cover it last week with the sexy Mountain Dew anime.
That's very true.
Also, yes, the Batman comes to HBO Max this Monday in your dimension.
Oh my god, really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, you should be.
It's such a good movie. If you have not seen this movie, you have to see this movie.
It's my
so
favorite
good.
treatment of the Batmobile.
It's like one of the best Batman. If you like me, like seeing Batman be like kind of pathetic, amazing.
You'll believe a man can cry after this movie. But what's the correct answer
What's
to
the
this
correct
question?
answer?
It's the Phantom Boats.
What the hell is that?
The attraction let guests drive boats wherever they wanted in the Tomorrowland Lagoon. The boats frequently broke down, and guests kept driving them faster than Disneyland approved of, and they got beached a lot.
I love that.
So they were like, well, no.
Chaos boats.
I guess that can't be allowed anymore. And that was pre-submarine as well. Nothing else
Was that
in
pre-Epcot?
Well, this is at Disneyland. Epcot's only at Disney World.
But like, were they
Yeah.
created pre-Epcot?
Yeah.
So that was
'Cause
Walt
Disney-
Disney learning that you cannot give
Oh,
any amount
yes.
of control to humans.
Yes. Well, let's just say that's not the only ride that got completely derailed by them giving riders too much control.
He's a virgin who can drive. That's the Batman.
But let's see our rankings.
He's the kind of guy who would definitely at one point in his life hired a prostitute and 100% did not have sex with that sex worker.
I don't believe that's, yeah.
Yeah, like,
I
like
just hired
maybe
them
talked to her,
confide.
maybe just kind of scowled and was like, this is the most vulnerable I have been with another human being. And then walked out of the room.
CBC 9000 asking, but was it while they had live mermaids in the lagoon? I don't believe those overlapped. The mermaids were later on, as was the gummy bears retheming, where they just put cardboard gummy bear, not cardboard, but wood gummy bear cutouts.
Support mermaid performers. A lot of them get really raw deals.
Support
from
your
event
local
places.
Support your local mermaids.
They'll totally scam mermaid performers. Like,
that's how you know they're artists.
Yeah.
So they get scammed
they
by
get
venues.
Scammed by venues.
But amusement park in first, Jolene in second, Bootleg Bart in third. But who's in fourth? We gotta wait for it to cycle around once again, and it's about to. I feel it in my bones. Singing Billy Bass Fatson in fourth, and Defunctland in fifth. Stephen Gemmell making a pretty rapid ascent of the leaderboard to sixth place. Oh, your dream is to marry a mermaid performer.
They seem amazing.
Well, I think
people who like, you know, that they're athletic enough, dorky enough to be like interested in it. They're also like a mix between like theater kids, dancers, and cosplayers, like, and athletes. Like,
mermaid work is real work. Exactly, Alice.
It's a hard fucking
It's
work.
a very hard job.
Jesus. They have to hold their breath. They train to hold their breath for like 3 whole minutes and like make bubbles and stuff.
Do you think Bruce Wayne was a mermaid for a while? To train himself to survive being underwater for longer?
He went to like some random aquatic park and joined a troupe of mermaid performers.
I shall become a mermaid to turn myself into the proper tool of justice.
Yes.
Oh, Alice, on the other hand, was at an event that it was 200% theater kid energy tonight and had to leave before. She had a panic attack. Well, I understand that.
I love all of our fans and friends who are our former theater kids. I could be found behind the scenes in black, like the stage gremlin I am.
I'm just saying I understand why for some it wouldn't be a good match. Exactly, Alice.
Burning things.
I do have eyeshadow on. Yeah, I do. See?
He does.
That thick black line under my eye, that's actually eyeshadow.
It is. It's
Batman
very fancy,
worked
cool.
tech crew. Batman was a grip.
Yes, Batman was definitely tech crew. Can you imagine? He's like Phantom of the Theater.
Oh, Alice also has a question for me.
That's annoying. We could never the stage.
Has a question for me.
Yes.
It's like George Clooney Batman. To that I say, haha, I'll never tell.
Batman was best boy. Batman was best boy.
I mean, I'm just saying, maybe if Gaffer had lit Crime Alley a little better, the Waynes would still be here.
Fish Nipples is a very good band
That's
name.
a great band name.
Or a good improv troupe name.
Yes, and...
Herald Team.
Does Batsman paint his
should.
nails black to go with his black eyeshadow? He should, even though he has his big old gloves.
Well, yeah, and then, like, no one would necessarily know.
Why? Because they'd be like, well,
because he's
Batman
wearing
doesn't
big
have
black gloves, so they don't know what he does. They don't even know that he has hands under there.
That's true.
It could be bat claws.
Well, no, I mean, I guess you're. Well, yeah, that's
in those
true.
big gloves.
It depends on the continuities, but you're right.
Look, you saw how all those cops looked at him
That's
when
true.
he, in his big black boots and furry level outfit, walked down a hall into an active crime scene.
When a very bummed trick-or-treater wandered his way into a crime scene.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely a man. He's a man bat.
He's a man bat.
He's just being clever.
Right? Look good, feel good.
Look
He'd
good,
know.
feel good.
Precisely.
You know where I might feel good?
Where?
The subject of our next question. Super Nintendo World has a ride based on which video game series? Dr. Mario, Mario Kart, Mario Party, or Star Fox? Which of these series have a ride in Super Nintendo World, found at Universal Studios all around the planet? Oh, long ago. He wore them out long ago.
Do you think, well, he's so rich. Do you think that Alfred ever got him tickets to a My Chemical Romance concert to try and like cheer him up? Like,
I think he got
I have
Gerard
to
Way
try
to
and
come to
connect.
Stately Wayne Manor. He definitely got them to come to Stately Wayne Manor to perform.
I gotta try and way to get this traumatized child out of his shell. I'll bring MCR here. Poor Alfred. Poor Gollum Alfred.
I mean, Batman does join the Black Parade.
Ooh, barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
Oh, that's
What?
gonna be a great. Are you not okay? You're not.
Is that
familiar.
real?
Is which part of it are you asking about?
Both. The ride and it. Is that a real game?
Mario
That's
Teaches
brilliant.
Typing is a real video game,
Oh, I love that.
but the ride is unfortunately not. But let's see what you picked.
You're not my dad, Alfred. You
Oh,
can't
two of
just
you said
invite
Dr.
Gerard
Mario.
Way here. This isn't your house, it's my house, even though technically you run the house because I'm 14.
But his mind is older. Two of you said Dr. Mario. None of you said Mario Kart. None of you said Mario Party. One of you said Star Fox. 9 of you are correct. Of course, it's a Mario Kart. The park's anchor ride is Mario Kart Koopa's Challenge, which lets people race through locations, including Bowser's Castle.
That's
Mamma
really
mia.
interesting. It's because I do need to punish the interns responsible for that.
Oh.
I got the whole quadrant. We're good now. Should work perfectly.
Interesting.
Should definitely work perfectly.
It does not sound fuzzy for us.
Yeah, because we have superior audio processing to you only
Yes.
third-dimensional beings.
Yes.
Intern Comcast, not me. I'm intern Christy.
No, intern Comcast definitely
Comcast
slacking tonight.
is slacking.
Well, at
And
least
in
it
fact-
sounded cool.
Okay, there we go. Whole quadrant.
Interesting.
gone.
Single walk runs is just pausing every once in a while. Well, hopefully you're not all having those issues. And if you are, it's intern
Studio
Comcast's
Cat?
fault.
Studio Cat,
Studio
is that
Cat's
because
trying.
you left us for a moment?
It's gotta be because of that.
Yeah. Things just don't work right when Studio Cat's not here. We do not know why.
Absolutely.
We did try getting rid of them. It was a terrible
We did.
idea.
We really shouldn't have. But now we should go to our leaderboard. Where Amusement Park is in first, Bootleg Bart in second, Jolene in third, Singing Billy Bass Fadson is in fourth place, of course. And in fifth, it's Stephen Jamel up from sixth. Their rapid ascent continuing up the leaderboard. Look, the dimensional veil's just real thick tonight.
It's just really thick.
It's real
like,
thick.
You know, when you don't wear a mask when
Yeah.
you're sanding,
Yeah.
and then you just inhale a bunch of sawdust, and
Yep.
it just, like the mucus in your chest just feels really
Yeah.
thick. It's like that.
It's especially like if you do that after you saw someone else intentionally mask up every time they sanded for a week.
Was a smaller sander.
That's true. I think you must sound like a Cylon.
By your command.
Can we
Do you
get
want me
some-
to put some stank?
Yeah, put some mustard on it.
By your command.
Put a little bit more mustard on it.
By your command?
By my command, it's more likely than you think. But why don't we move on now to question number 9. True or false, in the 1990s, Disney attempted to build a theme park based on U.S. history. Is that true? Or is that false? Did Disney want to tell America's story through a theme park?
That's interesting.
You got to get your answers in. There's still a good amount of time left. The Argyle reliving Mr. Brightside.
I'm going to bed, but my stomach is sick.
And it's all in my head, and she's touching his chest now.
She takes off her dress.
Now,
Here we go.
let me go.
I just can't look.
It's killing me.
And
Good night, the
taking
Argyle.
control. Good night, good Quan. Good night. Good night. Yeah, it's good to assume that Disney tried anything.
That is interesting as a bet.
It's interesting
It's
as
an
a bet.
interesting bet. Do you think it'll pay off for them in turn?
I'm not sure, because-
precognition.
I'm Christy. I'm intern Christy. He did really like placing himself above government, so I'm wondering.
Well, remember, this is the 1990s. Walt Disney's not really relevant anymore.
Eisner.
This is Michael Eisner.
Eisner. Yes, he did.
Whose son directed the movie Sahara.
He did. Michael Eisner tried everything.
Yes, he certainly did. And
Yep.
what did everyone pick? Almost all of you picked true, and you're almost all correct. Disney's America was going to have 9 themed areas, including a Civil War fort and a mock factory town called Enterprise. Haven't you always wanted to have a fun visit with your family to a little old factory town?
Yes. Yes, I did. When I was just a little human being, all I wanted was to be, taken into the warm, loving embrace of an all-encompassing corporate empire. And my dreams came true.
You must have wished upon a star.
Yes.
Yeah. Did they create any original characters during that time? I mean, like the Hercules
Originals?
animated series had characters. The Aladdin series had characters, but probably not
Icarus?
original. Well, yeah, Icarus isn't an original character.
Yeah, in the Hercules.
But he's not an original character. He's an adaptation of Icarus who flew too close to the sun.
He did.
I mean, Danny DeVito's Satyr.
I absolutely heard Seder, like a Passover Seder,
no.
they streamed Danny DeVito Seder with his family? That's crazy. That's adorable. I love that.
It probably would have been, Steven. Yes, this was around the time of Pocahontas. You're right, Lena. That is a good connection.
In that case, yes, it definitely would have been about Stutz Rods.
Yeah, about have fun manifesting your destiny with your family at Disney's America. But a lot of you answered the correct answer, but did you answer quick enough to change your rankings? Yeah, they did do that, Blogtoven.
Yep. And they called it Splash Mountain.
That's right. They made it right about Song of the South and based it on the sequel to the movie where Tom Hanks falls in love with a mermaid.
That
turned
literally
human.
no child in the 90s had ever heard of.
No.
Had you heard of it? Because I never heard of it and had no idea what was going on.
I
with that
obviously knew
ride.
about it, but Intern Forrest wasn't familiar with it at all.
Oh, okay, Alice. That makes perfect sense because you are on a third dimensional planet.
Lindsay Premel saw it as a child.
Oh. Song of the South? Or Splash?
No, Splash.
Okay.
I saw Zippity Doodah as a child because it was on Disney sing-along songs.
I can paint with all the colors.
Oh,
of
Lindsay
these
saw both as a
chemicals.
child, actually. Interesting.
Oh.
I mean, the last release of Song of the South was like in the 80s, so that makes sense.
I feel like I watched some of the Splash TV show. I know there was an Australian one. I don't think I saw that one.
Are you thinking of H2O, Just Add Water?
No, I'm thinking of like the 14th year, the 16th year, where it was a cute boy who was a mermaid and he was turning into a mermaid. And then there was that like self-insert girl who was like a tomboy and she was on that sports show where they put on a jersey and they go do sports things and she was the tomboy. And it was
There was a mer boy. See you later,
boy. See you later, boy.
Goodbye, Stephen Premel, or goodbye, Stephen Gemmel.
Farewell.
Because Gemmel needs to leave for the night.
That's nice. Oh, goodbye. Enjoy remembering Song of the South. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry you had to witness that.
It's wild. Like, the city put it on.
Yeah. No, it is interesting that was thought to be appropriate civic entertainment.
What? Split?
Splish. Splish.
That's a good joke.
That's a good joke, Specific Andrew.
I want to see Taika Waititi do a redo of it. Just because I think they should give everything to
Taika
him.
should absolutely get to do anything that Taika wants.
Honestly, yes, I will consume it.
Oh, he saw it when he was 5.
Oh. Well, you
that makes
should
more
watch
sense.
Our Flag Means Death because
Yes.
you won't be seeing it when you're 5, and it's amazing.
But you know what else you may have seen when you were 5?
What?
Depending on your age.
What?
The subject of our next question, which is worth 200 points, by the way. So here we go. Disneyland Records created which sci-fi band that performed at Disneyland every weeknight in 1981? Was that Helix, Star Zeppelin, Sun Ra, or Warp 11? Seen here is a record.
Ooh.
Yes. That was in the works, as I recall.
Honestly, just more Channing Tatum.
What if it's Channing Tatum and Channing Tatum? Channing Tatum plays both roles and has a romance with himself.
Yes.
Now that's what I call self-care.
Would watch. Remember when everyone thought he was just a dumb dancer?
Remember when he was going to be Gambit?
Oh, that would have been fun.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, maybe he still will. Who knows? Alice and Single Walk Run both have some nice things to say about his new movie, The Lost City,
Ooh.
with Sandra Bullock.
Oh, Sandy B.
Yeah, I
From While You
agree
Were
with you, Jas.
Sleeping.
Jas, more movies should star me and also be called Fluvies.
It's true. Yeah,
I bet
am
he's. I mean,
also
that makes
a
sense. I'd be trying to
fan.
be Gambit if I could.
Right?
Get me as Gambit.
I want to be
Start
Gambit.
the social media campaign.
I want to
Fluval
be
for
Gambit,
Gambit.
but with tarot cards. And then when I hit the person, they look at the tarot card and it tells them how they're gonna die. But every time it's from being hit by a tarot card,
Oh, I like that.
because I killed them.
I like that.
You know.
Yeah, because you killed them. I get
I
it.
did, I did.
You killed
It
them.
was me.
Yeah, no, it was you. It was you who killed them.
It was me. I killed them.
Oh, that's a good idea, Lena.
Ooh, the best shows that Fluval likes.
Yeah.
Best planetary destruction.
Yeah, we could give out the Fluvies. Should be me holding a sword.
Yes.
That's a bold choice.
It's a bold choice.
Yeah, Block Telvin, I was going to call you Gambit.
I personally never watched anything that had Gambit.
He was in the 90s cartoon.
He was not in X-Men Unlimited, though. Evolutions.
Yeah, it was Evolution. Unlimited.
Yeah, he was not in
Spider-Man one.
Evolutions,
It was
though.
Justice League. I mean, yeah.
Justice League Unlimited, amazing. Definitely winner of a Fluvie.
Yes, he was the 90s.
He was.
Oh, Alice saying Jubilee is the best X-person.
You know, Jubilee is
I liked-
amazing. I also was not exposed to much Jubilee things, but from what I have heard of her,
She's great.
I love her.
I like Nightcrawler.
Oh, they reskinned her. They whitewashed her and turned her into Bam Bam in X-Men Evolution, and I had no idea. And
Wow.
she was my favorite
Yeah.
character because she could make the little explosions, and someone was like, that's Jubilee. They literally just whitewashed this bitch.
I like Dazzler because she had a real-world record deal. Oh, I'm not surprised.
That makes sense. Nightcrawler slaps. I fucking love Nightcrawler. Oh, he was amazing in everything he said.
Pacific Andrew pointing out Queen Elizabeth is having a Jubilee-themed party this year. That's how influential she is.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, the Queen Elizabeth loves Jubilation Lee.
Ugh. 2 minutes. That sucks.
She should have dialogue. That's bad. I don't like the representation of Jubilee as, if anything, is still at where it was in the original Bryan Singer X movies. But let's look at what you picked. 5 of you said Hallex, 0 said Star Zeppelin, 0 said Sun Ra, and 3 of you said Warp 11. But let's see what's correct. It's Hallex! They've been described as the Star Wars Cantina Band meets Kiss, and you can see why when you look at them. They were an intergalactic rock band composed of musicians of various species, including the Behemoth.
Ooh.
The bassist, who you can see in the background, who looks suspiciously like a Wookiee. Doesn't he?
He really does.
Doesn't he look like a Wookiee?
He looks fuzzy.
The one in the very back. He does look like Chuck E. Cheese, Blogtoven. You're right. I'll look up
They do all look
I'll get a
suspicious.
different picture of Hallex as well, so you can
They
see
do.
just how much he looks like a Wookiee.
They are looking at the camera like we owe them money.
I mean, maybe we do.
Oh,
To me,
hell yeah.
he looks. Defunctland has a whole like feature-length documentary about Hallex that's very good to see.
Yeah.
A Wampa.
A Sting cosplay Wookiee.
I mean,
Wampa,
yeah.
Wampa Stompa.
See, he looks to me like a panda bear crossed with a Wookiee,
Yep.
which I'm sure is exactly how they pitched him, because Star Wars was profitable and they didn't own it yet. But 5 of you got it right.
A Panduki.
A Panduki indeed. But 5 of you got it right, so let's see what that did to our rankings. Urban Amusement Park is still in first. Jolene still in second. Bootleg Bart in third. Singing Billy Bass Fatson in fourth. And Single Rider Walk Run is in fifth.
Oh, the single rider line.
Single Rider Walk Run. But this is actually that's our 10th question, so we're going to take a break and debut a brand new segment on this here show that you
It's
have
a new segment.
never seen
It's
before.
new. You should be so excited.
That's right, it's our internet cyber tour.
It's, yeah.
where
boom.
we take you around a new website.
No, it's new. Wow. We're going
This
to
is
show you something amazing.
The website for the theme park Efteling World of Wonders. This was highlighted to us by Ian Abramson, who also
Yes.
streams every weekday at 6 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/Ian Abramson.
Many VCRs were killed in the making of that
so
bumper.
many VCRs. So as you can see, they have this
we're
elf
surfing.
creature as their mascot. But let's discover the theme park.
Wait, can we really see this elf creature? Let's really take in the ephemera, because
You're right,
honestly,
you're
I'm
right, you're
torn
right.
between the costumes being more horrifying and like actually beautiful works of art.
Look at that guy.
It looks like nice paper mache, not like
Yeah.
the weird like fuzzy plastic thing.
Yeah, Efteling is a realistic fairy tale wonderland.
Yeah. The password is so.
Oh, get out of here. I don't get your cookies out of here.
Wow, a gift card
I
worth
don't want
50
your cookies.
of 50 currency.
But I don't get this. Ugh. Discover the theme park. All attractions. Let's look at some attractions. There's the Island of Adventure Archipel, the rotating merchant boats, those teacup rides you don't like.
Oh, look at that weird bear.
Fabula, which is
I thought it said Florida.
It's a 4D film adventure.
I thought it was about Florida.
In the film, a young grumpy bear doesn't get along with other animals too well, and Mr. Sandman decides to teach him a couple of wise life lessons.
Look, we can get best followers, primes, and viewers on mountviewers.com.
Mount Viewers would also be a great theme park.
Wow, it really would be.
They have Symbolica, the dark ride. Ooh, a dragon. Baron 1888.
Oh my
1898.
god! Love is blooming in the chat.
Oh my.
Ooh, we have a challenger. More love in the chat.
Oh, this playground looks terrifying.
Wow.
Well, no, okay. They're really obscuring the part I want to see. Which
Yes,
is that creepy clown
The
face.
strange cloud.
So even they know that you shouldn't introduce anyone to it. Even these people are like, well, that's just too much. Yeah, it's not.
It's a nice
letting me
bird.
Get to it. The bird is very nice.
Yeah.
You can go to a Villa Volta.
Oh my, what is that humanoid
This
being?
is cool. Oh, this?
Yeah, with the big cheek.
He's an unusual Efteling inhabitant.
Oh,
This
okay.
is Volk von Laff. Millions of years ago, a mischievous folk wandered in across the Great Plains looking for a place to settle down permanently. In Efteling, they found at home.
Ryan
In their village,
Johnson is here.
Laughland, they have been busy with their daily activities for years now. They go to school, make music, and bake bread, walk through Laughland and meet these small but extraordinary folk. So
Oh
they're
my.
like gnomes.
Oh my. Are they animatronic? Or are they people in masks? Oh my.
I think they're statues.
Yes. Yeah. We've been trying to reach them about their car's extended warranty.
Oh.
Okay, what was that? What are those?
What are what?
Elfrelings. They're Elfrelings, also
This
known
is
as
Efteling
nightmares.
Museum.
Eftelings.
And then there's a game gallery. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, what third dimensional country is this located in?
First, I want to look at the Holly Bolly guys.
And where would we look at
These
them?
are paper gobblers. You feed them your trash. I love these. Oh, and there's different ones around the park. This rules. Look at this.
Wow.
Oh, and then there's the grandpa who suffers at... Oh. He suffers at this base. Even after his death, he's hungry all days. Well, I like the sound of that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's been cursed to eat trash for the rest of his eternity.
Where is this? Where on planet Earth?
Well, that's why we gotta plan our visit.
Where?
To Efteling.
Where? Is it in, like...
It's in the Netherlands.
Netherlands? Okay.
Yeah, it's in the Netherlands. And they have 4 water rides and 6 roller coasters.
Okay, yeah, that, yes. Yeah, they look like they want to kiss.
They also have a grand hotel coming. They have new themed areas, and they do some spooky stuff every once in a while. They have a Sinbad area coming. Interesting stuff here at
So
Efteling.
it's just like everything that is so old that it cannot be copywritten?
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's like a fairy tale. It's generic. It's not generic in a bad way, but it's like royalty free fairy tales. The fairy tales that Disney hasn't gobbled up into their giant deal.
I do love the occasionally, like, really spooky, fucked up stuff. Public domain land.
Dreaming with open eyes. In Dreamboat. With look at the cool fairies. They move. They're animatronic a little bit. Look at that talking tree.
Oh my.
Oh, look at that little guy playing the violin. Look at that little guy. Look at those
Gollum,
humans.
what the hell?
Heck yeah. I do want to. This would be cool to check
This would
out.
be really cool.
And then this is the enchanting world of fairies, elves, and trolls.
Wow.
Oh, cool. They even have a whole virtual thing where you can see behind the scenes.
Ooh.
But as you can see, fairy tales aren't just the realm of Disney and theme parks.
Exactly.
Come in all forms.
They're also the realm of nightmares.
Absolutely, just like
Yeah,
that. That
talking
is
tree.
very similar to what Intern Forest looks like, but of course he's a group of trees.
Yeah, sentient group.
Sentient and sapient group of trees. But now
Probably
that
less
we've-
than there would be in America
Oh, I'm sure.
in terms of arson. Are we gonna surf
Oh.
the other park?
Yeah, we can do that.
Oh,
Tivoli.
Tivoli.
It's
There's
an
a
amusement park
Chateau
in
Tivoli
Central Copenhagen.
in San Francisco. It's a little inn called Chateau Tivoli.
Oh.
Ooh, German goblins.
This is Tivoli
Love
Gardens
those.
in Copenhagen, which is one of the many theme parks. Walt traveled the world checking out various theme parks
Of
before he
course.
made Disneyland, including Oakland's Children's Fairyland.
Yeah, he was here. He was in Oakland. He was in that place.
Tivoli, also known as Tivoli Gardens, is an amusement park and pleasure garden in Copenhagen, Denmark.
Yeah, let's all go and we'll visit Panpot.
Oh. They have the Mountain Coaster, built in 1914, which is one of the world's oldest wooden roller coasters that still operates, and an operator controls the ride by braking so that it does not gain too much speed during the descent of the hills.
God. It has a handbrake mechanism.
There's another roller coaster called the Demon that features a 0G roll, an Immelman loop, and a vertical loop, so it has like multiple loops within 1 minute and 46 seconds.
That sounds horrifying.
Oh, and it also has a virtual reality thing. So you can ride a roller coaster with all that while wearing a VR headset simulating a flight through ancient China.
Absolutely not.
That's wild. That's wild.
Absolutely not.
The Milky Way Express.
They're gonna take me through ancient China. I want time to actually look at this stuff.
There's the Flying Suitcase. A 7-minute H.C. Anderson inspired dark ride.
Ooh, Big Thunder was Splash Mountain with Buzz Lightyear Astro Blaster. What's Big Thunder?
Big Thunder Railroad is the train that you can take around Frontierland.
Oh.
They have a pantomime theater.
Ooh, pantomime.
That's cool. They still do Commedia dell'arte.
It's much better than
There.
T-shirt mime.
They do Commedia dell'arte.
That's wonderful.
There. Wow.
A real Harley Quinn now.
Wow, I am... this is the thing you may not know about me, Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire. I get excited about Commedia dell'arte.
Yep.
I get excited about Commedia dell'arte and know, surprisingly, a pretty good amount about UCB adjacent comedy in New York in the early 2010s.
Yeah, you would never guess.
You would never guess that.
You would
But
never guess.
will you guess our next question? Let's find out. Question number 11. Which is the only Tomorrowland attraction that has been there since Disneyland's opening day in 1955? Tivoli looked very cool. Thank you for bringing that up. They have a ride called Minute, which is basically ICIC. That is wild. Splash Mountain on a train with guns.
Amazing.
That's wild. But which is the only Tomorrowland attraction that has been there since Disneyland's opening day in 1955? Is that Astro Orbiter, Autopia, Space Mountain, or Star Wars Launch Bay?
I feel like it's the one that we recognize, right?
I'm not telling.
Unless there's something that like has been there so long that when I was there, I like didn't even notice it.
And seen here is a gift from the movie Tomorrowland.
You recognize Autopia? I do not recognize Autopia.
You don't recognize Autopia?
The only one I recognize
it's-
is Space Mountain, and of course Star
Autopia
Wars.
is the ride where there's a rail and you drive a car around a racetrack
Oh my.
on the rail so that you can't go too far. But what did everyone pick? 1 said Astro Blaster, 3 said Autopia, 5 said Space Mountain, none of you said Star Wars Launch Bay. But the correct answer is Autopia.
Oh wow, the little car.
When it opened, it represented the exciting new innovation known as the highway.
Oh.
And when it opened, there was no guide rails to limit where guests can go. Those were added in 1965. It could just crash. You could just crash into other riders. The speed wasn't limited well, so you could just go too fast. It was a lot. Walt didn't put a lot of thought into maybe he shouldn't just let people do whatever they want. Until he put way too much thought into it with Epcot. It does sound like a George Lucas ride. It's
They
all
go
about going
fast.
faster and more intense.
in cars.
Also, here's a fact fractal for you. Here's a fact fractal. In testing, Autopia's cars had no bumpers.
Sorry.
In testing, Autopia's cars had no bumpers. But test drivers kept crashing the cars. So they decided bumpers were necessary. I bet you do, Happy Rogue 10. There's also many Autopia-like rides at theme parks all across the world, including the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. I should say Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, not the
My
Boardwalk.
God, Lena.
Oh!
Because you didn't want to frickin' die.
Well, look,
Because you were already too small to be safe in the unsafe car.
Autopia might not have bumpers if more had had your level of foresight.
Ooh, a Vespa.
That sounds terrifying, Alice
That-
Cemetery. No, thank you, but I do say yes, thank you to our leaderboard.
It's like you're trying to take a bird scooter across the globe.
No, well, hey, then they'll end up in the bay like all the others. Amusement Park in first, Bootleg Bart in second, Jolene in third, 1 point away from one for every Jolene. Singing Billy Bass Fadson in fourth, and Single Rider Walk Run in fifth. Stephen Gemmell back down to sixth because I guess they left a little while ago. Goodbye, Gemmell.
Stephen Gemmell. Goodbye.
Your ascent has ended. Now you begin your Doctor Doom's fearfall-like descent to lower on the leaderboard. But why don't we move on now to question number 12, which is about a park that's a little bit more Well, I'll leave it for you because you gotta. What do you gotta do?
We might.
Oh, thank you, Jordan. You gotta wager your points. It's another wager. Wager your points. Your hint is Northern California theme parks.
Ooh.
So get your wager in. This might be your chance to overcome the split caused by our earlier wager.
Yeah, just maybe.
Just maybe.
Us
Maybe.
too. Unless we murder Jordan.
I hope Jordan comes back. Yeah, that would be great.
We very well may murder
And if we
them
do,
this week.
maybe another form of Jordan from across the
from
multiverse
another
can join us.
dimension.
But here we go. The theme park, previously known as Marine World Africa USA, is now known as which Six Flags Park? Six Flags America, Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, Six Flags Great America, or Six Flags Magic Mountain?
Marine World.
Yeah, its original name was Marine
Africa,
World.
USA.
Yes, so before it was a Six Flags, it was an animal park.
Marine
were
World
Africa, USA.
USA.
There were two animal parks in the Bay Area. There was Marine World and there was Africa USA, and neither did great, so they merged and became a single park known as Marine World Africa USA.
So it's all of the oceans, which
Yes.
covers 70% of the world. All of Africa,
Yes.
the largest continent.
Yeah.
All in one convenient park.
In
all of
America.
that represented in America in a theme park.
You
All
know
of
what's
that.
funny
We
is
brought
you
it to
basically
you.
just described the Marine World logo.
I did?
The old school Marine World logo was basically what you described. Yeah, I'll screen.
All of the oceans and
No,
the largest
but it was
continent?
basically was everyone has their answers in, so I'm just gonna show this logo. It similarly indicates the broadness of it all. Oh, you're right, Lena. See?
Oh my.
And we
okay.
have elephants, killer whales, and flamingos?
Marine World Africa, USA.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, don't worry. Well, but explosions will be coming.
The audacity. That tasty audacity.
The audacity. They also had dinosaurs as a future exhibit, by the way. They had a dino walk where you could just see animatronic dinosaurs.
That's awesome.
They also
90s
had
dinosaurs, hairless ones?
hairless, because it was
Or
pre-feathers.
featherless?
Feathers hadn't been invented yet.
Love that.
Also, they had a whole motion ride where you witnessed the extinction of the dinosaurs and then had to escape.
Trees of Mystery. That's, yeah.
Oh.
Marine World Africa, USA.
Oh.
Right? No one would know better.
Well, what did you pick? 10 of you said Six Flags America. 6 of you said Discovery Kingdom. 1 said Great America. 2 said Magic Mountain. The correct answer is... Wait, what the heck?
None of them! We tricked you! We tricked you all!
No.
No, we didn't.
Wait.
Which one's right, Fluval?
It's Discovery Kingdom.
What? Does Crowdfur think
There it
none are right?
goes.
Okay.
Because, so there's the thing. Crowd purr. Okay, so we used to be on Kahoot, right? Kahoot forces you to pick an answer for your trivia game, right? As in, like, oh, there has to be a correct answer.
Crowdfur
But
doesn't?
Crowdpurr doesn't. So if hypothetically you were sanding floors in a house all week and didn't have a lot of time and it sort of had to rush a bit, yeah, but don't worry. Look, it's Discovery Kingdom. It's Discovery. I do too.
Oh!
It's Discovery Kingdom. Let's go to the leaderboard and see what non-controversial effect it has had. But amusement park still in first. Oh, split down 69 points. Nice. Single rider walk run in second.
This is lasers.
Jolene in third. Oh, I use my lasers. Yeah, absolutely. Action Park in fourth, and CBC Land all the way up to fifth now. Congratulations, CBC Land.
Congratulations.
Speaking of obscure theme parks, don't you worry. Our next question's also about an obscure one. Which of these is the real theme of a roller coaster at Denmark's Bonbon Land? Bird droppings, cat poop, dog farts, or fish food? I swear there is a correct answer on this one.
Wow.
Which
to be
of
fair
these?
to Kahoot, they claim
Oh yeah, they claim
they claim that their problem with marking everything with the word trans to be adult, they claim it's a translation problem.
No. They claimed that there was like a hate speech thing going on where people were like using Trans America Pipeline as like a hate thing to troll trans kids in classrooms, and they were trying to like not bring that up. I'm not saying it's real or not, but I'm just saying that's what they've said. Anywho, which of these?
But Crowd Purr.
But also Crowd Purr has a lot of fun
doesn't.
bells and whistles, and definitely doesn't have anything about that. We know Crowd Purr has not done
It has
anything
not
like
been
that.
the JKR of anything.
And if they have, let us know, because we'll find something else.
Fucking right.
But what did you pick? Did no one answered? Oh. Wait.
Studio Cat left and everything broke. Oh, the question had not been unlocked.
The question never activated, so get your answers in now. Hopefully, none of you cheated.
Crowd Purr was just like, you're too dumb now.
Don't worry, I just changed how it works. That won't happen again. Just keep you on your
you
toes.
hit the wrong one, baby. They seem to all be about shit. Shit, I hit. Oh.
I can read, Steven Bartholomew Premel. I can read.
Tiberius Bartholomew.
Steven Titty's Nathaniel Premel. I can frickin' read.
Zebulon.
I can read you,
Zebulon
Zebulon.
Zebulon is real human American name.
That's right.
It's a real United States human.
That's
was
true.
named Zebulon
It was an
Pike.
American general.
An American general who did great things in the name of colonizing the continent of North America.
Steven is giggling, apparently. That's not the effect
But his
I
name was
wanted.
Zebulon.
But let's see what you picked. 4 of you said bird droppings. 1 of you said cat poop. 4 of you said dog farts. 1 of you said fish food. What's the correct answer? It's dog farts. Are
Dog
you mad?
farts!
Single walk run. Are you mad? That's right. Zebulon is a
that's
venue
amazing.
in LA. Sarah Squirm also coming to San Francisco for anyone who is interested in that.
To the Verity
To
Club.
the Verity Club. Yeah. Oh, it changed to the correct answer. Well, you're in luck, single walk run. It's dog farts. The dog fart roller coaster takes you past a statue of a defecating dog named Henry and piles of dog feces. And don't you worry, throughout the ride, speakers play fart sounds the entire time.
Where is this?
Denmark.
They just do things better there.
Bonbon Land is owned by a candy company famous for making candy with gross names like dog farts. I love pranking third dimensional beings, not about the farts. I love the facial expression on this dog, though.
Right? Oh, the poor
I
guy.
don't
He looks
look-
like he got into the trash that had like something with a bunch of hot sauce on
Yeah.
it. Like really hot chili.
Exactly, Jess. Imagine the psychological torment of being a third dimensional dog worker and hearing dog farts the entire day. That's what I love about it.
The Nightmare Park, that
Oh,
literally
yes.
started making me feel ill after a while. One of the like Universal Horror Nights where they just
Oh,
play
yeah. Halloween horror nights.
music and people screaming for their fucking lives
And people
over the
chase you throughout the
speakers.
park.
That was not as bad as just the constant sound of people, good actors that they have recorded,
Yeah.
and they asked to sound like they were in true awful
Yeah.
danger.
That
I
sounds
was
like
just
sweet, sweet serenade to my ears. I'm not indecisive, you are, but let's go to the leaderboard. Warby Amusement Park still in first, got 139 points on that question because it was a difficult one, so it was worth 200.
Ooh.
Single Rider Walk Run in second.
What kind of
Action Park
candy
in
is
third.
dog farts?
What'd you
Have we
say?
established what? Is it chocolate? Is it a candy bar? Is it like, is it like covered, like, you know, like little chocolate drops of like chocolate raisins, you know?
Is it?
Does it smell like farts? A ride based on the movie The Lighthouse. I am here for it. I want to go around the light, and we have to avoid what's his name? Green Goblin's ejaculate.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
So all the things I'm seeing that are bad.
And then we like go down through like the shack, and we like avoid being splashed by the Batman's ejaculate.
All the cotton candy, all the candy themed around dog farts that I'm seeing are cotton candy.
What are you talking about, 1DBR? You have no idea what I'm doing. Okay? This gesture can mean so many things throughout the dimensions.
So much.
It's all about dodging seamen.
All about dodging seamen.
And seagulls.
And seagulls.
I really want to see that right now.
That would be if you
You
have,
like go through and there's like
Send
an
us a-
animatronic of Pattinson like with Willem Dafoe on his knees like a dog.
send us any tributes you have illustrating that ride.
As you leave, it's just Pattinson all cross-like with the fucking, like, seagulls eating his liver, and you just go through, like, a Prometheus fire, for you are cleansed. We get blinded at the end as a little treat. The light just, like, oh my god.
Okay. Here we go. I tracked down the dog fart candy. While you were busy talking about dodging semen, I found dog farts.
This is the best idea that anyone has ever had.
It's grosser than you think.
Jigglypuff.
They're farting dogs, not dog farts. They're farting dogs candy.
Okay.
And here they are compared to Swedish fish.
Learned secrets.
Learned secrets.
Y'all, we have just come up with an incredible ride. We will be stealing all of your ideas and murdering you so that we can have the corporate synergy. We're going to be presenting this to Disney. It's gonna roll.
It's gonna roll. It's gonna rock.
Gonna roll. It's gonna roll.
A rule.
Yeah.
So here's what they look like.
Okay. So it's like nougat? What is it? Is it malted? Is there dust
Here they are
involved?
compared
What
to
is
Swedish
it?
fish.
But what is it made of? What are the ingredients? They do look like dog balls. They do look like dog balls. They do also look like fart pellets or dog food pellets. Hunderputter. It does sound like a dog.
Yeah, it's
farting.
Hunderputter. So they're hard
Hunderpunter.
candies.
Hunderpunter.
They're hard candies that taste like root beer gone bad.
Why? Yes, we need Pam for this.
Oh, it's salty licorice flavored. It's a salty licorice flavored hard candy.
Okay. And apparently those Swedish fish, yeah, that looks pretty wild as well.
It's
they do look
flavored-
like crusty peanuts.
It's flavored like the form of salt used on it is also an ingredient in cough medicine and is used to prepare metal surfaces to be galvanized or soldered.
Oh, I want to be galvanized.
It's also
and
used by a
soldered.
giant squid to remain buoyant.
I also would like to
So yeah,
remain buoyant.
they're salty licorice balls.
Wow. Well, okay then.
I'm glad. Oh, the worst candy possible. I think you need to be a bit more imaginative, Blogtoven.
Yeah, there's candies that are licensed.
Do you think those?
By
Exactly.
by JKR?
Exactly. There's some Jelly Bellies that are a little grosser. Yes, we have fallen far from the days of the Tender Crisp Bacon Cheddar Ranch.
There's candies that are funding whole fascist regimes right now.
But also the dog farts look
and
like they grow on
not sharing
trees.
their profits with us.
Much like the Tender Crisp Bacon Cheddar Ranch.
Yeah.
Oh, a Snack Wars video where Alexander Skarsgård and Anya Taylor-Joy, Princess Peach in the Mario movie.
Oh.
8 snacks from Sweden in the UK. The salted licorice should not go over well with her. Intern Forrest has had salted licorice before and actually likes it surprisingly quite a bit.
Yeah, I find it good, and I like the weird numbing sensation.
Berkeley used to have a Swedish
In my
specialty store called Nordic House where you could get all the like Christmas soda and all the Swedish candies, but they unfortunately closed recently. Yeah, you can probably get it online, but not at Nordic House anymore.
Or you can just find some licorice and
salt
put
it.
salt
But you have to
on.
use that specific salt.
Oh, it's like special.
It's like special salt that's used in cough medicine and to treat metal surfaces to be galvanized or soldered.
I enjoy being galvanized.
I enjoy
and
being soldered.
I think we're a great team, Fluval.
We are. You know what else I think is a great team?
But
Our next question. You'll see. It sort of worked as a segue. Here we go. When it originally opened, Disneyland Paris' Space Mountain was themed after the works of which science fiction author? Arthur C. Clarke, H.G. Wells, Jules Verne, or Ray Bradbury?
in the Ray Bradbury one, you walk into the ride and it looks like your hometown.
Yeah, it's just your normal.
And
It's
like you walk into your house and like your parents are there.
Bicentennial Man, the ride. Experience the horrors of aging as everyone around you dies because of their shorter lifespan and you live on forever.
Date the granddaughter of the little girl that you formed a connection with in your first family.
That's right. And you too can become an illustrated man with these commemorative tattoos. Don't worry, they're ephemeral, so they'll go off after a year.
They'll show you how you die.
Yes, that's right. They'll show you how you die. And yeah, we do need to mind palace this one, Lena. It is the one you're thinking of. But don't worry, we'll do that after we reveal the correct answer. What did all of you pick? 2 said Arthur C. Clarke, 1 said H.G. Wells, 5
Wow.
said Jules Verne, 1 of you thought it was Ray Bradbury.
Jules Verne goes under the sea.
He does go under the sea, but is he the correct answer? He is!
Yes.
Specifically, it was based on his book From the Earth to the Moon. And it even had a smiling moon
Oh,
in
how
it.
cute.
Similar to the one seen in George Méliès's A Trip to the Moon, which was based on the very same book. At the beginning of the ride, you were shot out of a cannon into space.
Ooh.
Which means we gotta go to... Here we go. This will be your look at some humans getting shot into space.
Oh, how aesthetic.
So really it disguises that you just keep going in the tube by having the smoke mask you so you look like you've been shot into space. It's
I
not
was
actually...
hoping they were shot into space.
I know, but I hate to be the breaker of the kayfabe and burster of dreams. I'm just kidding. I love it.
My dreams are burst.
Your dreams are burst like a rain cloud.
It's true.
But you know what?
Yeah, that does look really cool.
It does look really cool. And
Let's
here's
look
the
inside.
smiling moon from the ride, which you can see here.
Ooh.
And for comparison, here is the Méliès smiling moon.
Can we watch any part of this ride, Fluval?
We may have to mute it, but we can watch it, yeah.
That could be cool.
The whole ride, a lot of the ride films are on YouTube. Well, that's not the smiling moon, but it's similar to that moon from the film version. Because you're shot into space in a canister similar to the one that's poking in that moon's eye.
Yes. Straight into the Smashing Pumpkins music
Straight
video.
in the pumpkins.
Yes.
They could shoot you
Directly
straight in
into
the pumpkins.
Straight into David Ass.
So after they... After it was based on Jules Verne, they rethemed it to Space Mountain Mission 2, which was just Space Mountain, basically, but slightly different. It was the same thing with all the Jules Verne's filed off. And then it became Hyperspace Mountain, where instead of a smiling moon, you saw Star Destroyers and X-Wings.
Okay.
But it was still a giant telescope that you're shot out of. Like, it's still steampunky. You're still the Baltimore Rifling Society shooting you into space and all that. But it's Star Wars. Just pretend it's a Star War. Were you wanting to watch that ride film now, or is that a future thing for us to keep in mind?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you wanting to watch that ride now, or is that's a future? That's for a future one, right? That might even be a fun Patreon.
That will be a future one.
Space Baltimore. Spaltimore, exactly.
Baltimore, yes.
Baltimore, home of the Sporials.
Yes.
The Space Orioles. And Mr. Sprash Wheel, the Space Trash Disposal.
I'm sorry, some of the glitter from the glitter mines that the interns mined for me is in my eye. I am okay, though.
Do you hear that? We're reaching the top of the hill for some of our riders. Who's plummeting down our leaderboard? It's not Bemusement. You're in first. Bemusement Park, single rider, walk, run. You're in second. Ashton Park in third. Six Blogs, Great Toe Venture in last place, wagered a bit too aggressively. I would imagine. Jolene in fourth, one for every Jolene, and in fifth it's Steven the Slanderer Premel.
The Slanderer.
The Slanderer. But that was our penultimate question, which means it's time for a wager. Wager every point you have if you think that's prudent. If you're in first. Well, maybe that's not what you want to do, but wager your points. This is it. Everything rests on your answer to this question, which is about a Disney mascot.
Yeah.
So use that to help you place your wager.
If you don't know about Disney, you're a bad little corporate show, and we will send you to the Disney prison.
Oh, Blogtoven can't get any points. That's true.
Oh.
What is the name of the Florida Citrus Commission mascot that Disney created in exchange for the Florida Citrus Commission sponsoring the Enchanted Tiki Room?
What?
What do you mean?
What's the name of the Florida
Disney created a mascot for the Florida Citrus Commission in exchange for them sponsoring the Enchanted Tiki Room.
So the Florida Citrus Commission sponsors the Enchanted Tiki Room.
They sponsored the Enchanted Tiki Room, which is a ride
in Florida, not the one in
at Disney
California.
World, yes. At World of Not Land.
Is it like just Mickey? What?
No, it's an original mascot.
Does it appear in the Tiki Room?
I don't know.
Is it for the Tiki Room, or is it like for the Citrus Commission?
It's for the Citrus Commission to use to promote the Florida citrus. Because the Florida Citrus Commission is behind Florida's Natural, the like Florida Natural orange juice you see in the grocery store.
Those are just oranges.
But it's a co-op. But no, I know. But they created a mascot for the Citrus Commission.
Wasn't the co-op just the hand that?
No,
like,
they're not. The mascot is not featured
it.
on the cartons anymore. But the mascot has become a fan favorite in the parks. So it's taken on a life of its own and is a favorite in the parks. I'll show you what the mascot looks like.
Is this like a scurvy prevention thing?
I mean, it would help. It certainly couldn't hurt. There's even little golden books about this mascot, for the record, that Disney has made. Like, Disney has licensed the hell out of this character. Okay. I hope you all understood it, because you don't have any more time to put your answers in. What did you put? Orange Bird, two of you said. Hail Fluval in the second one. Orangey. The Sunnyside Face Fuckist. Tangerine Tammy. Flo Rida. George the Gorgeous Orange. Or Big Ol' Jug Full of Piss.
Big Ol' old jug full of piss.
These are all great answers who I think the Florida Citrus Commission should adopt. But which one's correct? It's Orange Bird.
Okay. What is orange bird?
What do you think Orange Bird is?
I mean, obviously an orange bird, but like what kind of bird and why have I never seen
Orange
this?
Bird.
Like if it's so, you know.
It's an orange bird.
That is a lot worse than I was expecting.
That's a little golden book starring the mascot for the Florida Citrus Commission, the co-op behind growing oranges in Florida.
Oh, you mean that genetic monstrosity?
I sure do.
Was Monsanto in on this one? we jammed together chickens and oranges so that we could grow animals on trees.
Meet Orange Bird. The orange bird is a sunny little fellow with an orange for a head and green leaves for wings. Unable to utter a sound, the orange bird makes his cheery thoughts appear above his head in puffs of orange smoke.
It is a wuzzle, but with fruit.
It very much is.
Yeah.
An original character created for the Magic Kingdom Park in 1971, the orange bird has returned home to the Sunshine Tree Terrace where his beaming smile can be seen today. And his backstory is that he migrated to Florida because there's just so much darn great citrus to eat.
Tangerine Tommy is basically correct. I agree.
No, it's unclear what type of animal Tangerine Tommy is. Tangerine Tammy.
It's unclear what kind of animal Orange Bird is.
It's patently not. Its name is Orange Bird.
I'm not sure that it is a bird. It looks like a bird. That doesn't mean it is a bird.
That was actually the subject of an earlier question. Yes, it's a cannibal. Exactly. That's the weird part.
The thing,
it's a bird with an orange for its head that moved to Florida because there's great citrus to eat. Disney invented a cute cannibal to promote oranges.
Using the quantum technology
Yes.
in the Monsanto Inner World ride.
By the way,
Yeah, we broke this wide
here's
open.
another fact for Fractal. That's not even the only attraction Monsanto sponsored. There was also the Monsanto House of the Future, which I believe which you can see in one of the recent Marvel shows. A character lives in the Monsanto House of the Future, not identified as such, but
Oh
it
my.
is. The Kaiser Shipyards sponsored the aluminum place where they showed off all the great things aluminum can do for you. The Dutch Boy Paints had a color thing where they showed off paint colors. Like there's Coca-Cola there's so many corporate sponsorships at McDonald's, it is ridiculous. You're right, Hail
Corporate
Fluval.
synergy.
You're right.
Synergy.
Hail Fluval's correct. No, I can't. That starts a whole.
Fluval. Everyone knows Hail Fluval.
Yeah.
Everyone knows
Orangey.
the Hail Fluval.
I think orangey is the one that feels the closest to correct. It's like it's like
Really not big old jug full of piss?
orange juice if you water it down too much can look like piss.
If it's being squeezed out of Orange Bird, who's to say that that's not piss?
Besides, we all know that what were you saying?
If it came out of Orange Bird, like we don't know biologically what is going on inside Orange Bird.
Absolutely.
We don't know if what we can consume of it is just piss.
Besides, we all know a jug full of piss is actually Granny's peach tea.
Oh God.
As Zack Snyder enlightened us all to in Justice League.
A person. That's interesting. Why didn't they like aluminum?
Was it because it was some newfangled metal composite?
Is it new?
No.
I thought it was I thought it was an element.
I mean, sure, but it is, but like, I'm just saying that doesn't stop people from having bad opinions. Oh no, is this bad opinion wrong? They can't hold to it. Certainly telling them it's wrong won't just make them double down harder.
It's just interesting. I've never heard that particular thought before. I've heard that aluminum like protects against other things, aluminum.
Maybe that's why they don't like it. Maybe they want all the things it protects against. But that means it's the end of our trivia. So let's go see our rankings. Ow, wow. Ashton Park.
My God!
Congratulations to Ashton Park. CBC Land in second and Bemusement Park in third. All those wagers really caused some fun little chaos.
Wow!
Ashton Park. Either if you send us your address on Twitter at RF Multiverse or on Instagram at Radio Free Multiverse or DM Intern Emily Pineapple or Intern Forrest, Keeper of the Cannon.
That's hilarious.
We will send you a prize. That's just for you.
We will send you a prize just for you.
Just for you as our winner. But don't worry.
Prize.
As I revealed earlier, there's a prize that everyone gets to enjoy. Everyone got to see City Earth blown up right now.
Yay!
That was, of course, City Walk Earth, which is right outside of Universal Earth. But does have both lids and a locker room by lids in the same place.
Yes.
It also has a Hard Rock Cafe that has a shirt by a member of the Velvet Underground.
But not anymore.
Not anymore. You're right. I got to refer to that place in the past tense.
Yes.
But thank you all for joining us.
Thank you so much.
No more boys. For us, that's right. Sector Keeper is no more.
No more.
But thank you for joining us for this week's Grand Trivia. Come
Join
back
us
next week at the same Fluv time, same Fluv channel for 15 more questions all about another surprise-themed topic. With that, keep your eyes peeled because we know where you live. We have your coordinates. We see you.
Fluval, 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 Here he comes, swimming closer than farther away.